So, Four Golden Nuggets is a show where I interview highly motivated, incredible human beings so I can distill down what they're doing right into some principles and share it with you guys. So, today I've got a really amazing up-and-coming motivational speaker and a sales development team lead at Terminus down in Atlanta, Georgia. His name is Morgan J Ingram. I've been wanting to have Morgan Ingram on the show for a while, and we finally got it done. We had some technical issues, but we worked through it. We got it done. This is my first remote interview that we did at separate locations, all the way from Atlanta. I'm up in DC. So Morgan is going to talk about how to develop consistency. He's going to talk about the power and value of self-education. He's going to talk about the most important skill to have if you want to succeed in a sales career. And he's going to explain to us what his why is and what gets him excited to wake up every day and do what he does. This really is one of my best episodes so far, and I truly do believe that Morgan's one of the best up-and-coming motivational speakers in the world right now. So if you haven't seen Four Golden Nuggets, this is the one where you should definitely tune in. Check it out, guys.
I gotta grind, won't stop, hustle, won't quit, shine like no other, I be on some other shit. I got a high price lifestyle, super bad, if I want it, bet I got it, if I don't bet, all I gotta do is go, get, stay about my business, ball till I fall.
Okay, so Morgan Ingram, I want to welcome Morgan J Ingram to the show. I've been a fan of Morgan for a while. He's the sales development team lead down at Terminus in Atlanta, Georgia. He is a really hot, phenomenal, up-and-coming motivational speaker. He's been killing it. So welcome to the show, man.
Super excited to be on the show. Pumped to lay down some value. So I'm pumped. I'm excited.
Yeah, we had a lot of technical problems before this, so I'm really pumped to finally get you on the show. So we got 2 rules for the show. Be 1,000% honest, saying how you really feel. And we've only got 4 nuggets, but be comfortable saying and talking for as long as you want, man.
Well, that's good. I can talk a lot.
Awesome. All right, so let's get into it. So I noticed that you pump out a lot of motivational content really consistently with the SDR Chronicles, Sales Development Rep Chronicles, and Weekly Wisdom Wednesdays. So what's your key to consistency, and why is consistency like really important?
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to touch on like how I'm able to do it. First of all, like, it's my life.
Yeah.
So like just with anything, like how is Kobe Bryant consistently able to score so many points? How is Drake consistently able to drop so many songs? How is Beyonce able to consistently perform? And then how you're asking yourself, how is Tom Brady consistently able to throw so many touchdowns? Is because it's their life. Like motivation and inspiration and transforming people's lives is my life. And I don't have a choice at this point. If I stopped, then it wouldn't be me. And then if I stop that, then I stop life, and then I don't know what to do. So how I'm able to consistently do that is because like this is who I am, and I've accepted that, and this is my gift, and this is what I'm doing. Like I'm a motivator, and that's it, plain and simple.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm able to do that every single day. Like content, it has never really been a problem. It's not been a problem for me for the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I finally accepted on who I am as a person. So that's part of it. How I'm able to stay consistent is for me is that it's 2 things. It's long term. I know if I don't remain consistent, like I won't be able to hit the goals that I know I'm supposed to be able to hit. And I know my maximum potential, and I'm not even close to it at all.
Absolutely.
So for me, it's like I don't want to waste all the potential that I know is coming, and people that are my mentors and people that, you know, guide me along this path are like, you have a massive amount of potential, been in the game for 20 years. I don't want to disappoint them. So I don't want to disappoint me. I don't want to disappoint them. And also don't want to disappoint my future family. I don't want to disappoint my future wife. I don't want to disappoint those people, knowing that all this potential that I had and wasting it on like something stupid. So I know that consistency, is important to me because I know if I'm not consistent, I'm not going to get those results. And so I try to stay consistent as much as possible because I know like the pain of being consistent is like, it's just better to me than the pain of regret and sorrow.
Yeah. Dude, you absolutely hit the nail right on the head. That's so on point. So being consistent with your passion is easy for you because it's who you are, and you don't want to disappoint yourself and disappoint people that are close to you. So That's really powerful. I'm really glad you shed some light on that. So let's move on to the next nugget. So you talk a lot about sales in the SDR Chronicles. You're a sales development team lead. So in your opinion, what is the #1 skill or trait or quality needed for success in a sales career?
Asking more questions.
Gotcha.
The problem in sales development, I've been in this for a while, probably 11 months, a year now, is that people don't ask enough questions. The problem is that, and this is in life, you're not asking enough questions. The reason you're not getting things is because you're not asking the correct questions to lead you to. So, like, if you call someone out of the blue and you say, "Is this like on your radar? Is this something that you want to look into?" A lot of people would be like, "Oh, it's not," and then you're like, "Oh, great," you hang up. That's not enough. You need to ask, okay, like, why is that not on your radar? And they'll probably tell you. And they're like, okay, so what are you currently doing with this certain initiative? Then they'll tell you. And then you can dive back into it and be like, okay, this is where we can bring you value. So now that person's like, okay, like that actually resonates with me. You asked the correct questions and now I understand where to go. I think the problem with people is that they hit one rejection and then they don't ask the questions to the right end result. So one thing I've seen in my role is I ask the right questions and I get the results that I want because I'm always asking questions. Like either like you're going to hang up on me asking questions or I'm going to get what I want. That's how I act on it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Overall, that's what you should be doing.
Absolutely, man. So it's more so not giving up when you get a objection, and asking questions to guide them to help them understand how you can help them.
Exactly.
So that's really sharp, man. I wasn't expecting that. That was a really good answer for that.
You're welcome.
I know I'm in real estate, you're in sales, so there's a lot of sales-oriented people watching this. So that's really sharp advice.
Yeah.
So another thing that you talk about is self-education and reading the right books and educating yourself. So could you talk about that for a little bit? Like, why is self-education really important and valuable?
Yeah, this is awesome. I actually was on a podcast yesterday, literally talking about self-development, and I was like going hard as crap. Yeah. So here's like, in this world today, right now, there is no excuse as to why you shouldn't be going towards something that you want to accomplish. There is absolutely no excuse. And the reason I say that is because the wealth of information in a bookstore or library is too vast for you to be sleeping on it. So my whole thing is that, like, look,
100%.
Like, you got to really think about this. And a lot of people don't think this way. Like, let's get Napoleon Hill. Everyone knows who that is. You know who that is. Think About Rich, Outwitting the Devil, Law of Success. If you go read a Napoleon Hill book, Think and Go Rich, not only are you getting he lived for about 80 years, you're getting other people's years of wisdom that live for 50, 60, 70. So you read a book. Check this out. No one realizes this. You read a book, especially like Think and Go Rich, you're getting like 400 years of knowledge.
From one book.
From one book.
Absolutely.
And you're complaining on like, I don't have enough resources. That's a $20 book, and you're getting 400 years of knowledge?
It's a no-brainer.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Like that's just one example. So I'm just saying that, like, anybody's life, like if I pick up like an Eric Thomas, like a Tony Robbins, like a Gary Vaynerchuk, if you read their books, they literally are giving you their life. They're literally saying, like, this is how I did it.
Like everything that they learned in their whole lives.
Exactly. Literally they pour their souls in a book, and we ask ourselves, we can't do stuff? Like, it's just too much happening to say that to yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. Yeah, it's going to be a process. It's not going to be overnight, but you can start taking some type of action. And I guarantee you, if you read a book, that's what you want to do. So for my thing, when I read my first book, freshman year in college, changed my mindset. I read certain things that I didn't know before.
Yeah.
When I was 18 years old, I was on the phone with CEOs and vice presidents of sports businesses. That was the direction I want to go into at that time, because I just read a book and I just took action.
Yeah.
And what I found out is that they were like, you're like the only person doing this.
Absolutely.
And the reason is that because most people, first of all, don't even read a book. And second of all, people read books, they get super hype and tell you they're reading.
They don't take action.
But they're not executing.
Absolutely. So I think
worse.
That's the moment when it clicks, man. When you first read a certain book or you learn something from a book and then you use it and you apply it and it totally transforms your whole life. That's the moment that it really clicked for me. And like you said, man,
there really is the answers to any problem that you're struggling with, and the secret sauce for any problem you're struggling with, it's all out there in the books. And it literally makes you smarter. So
it is completely fundamentally made me more mature, and it made me grow more as a person, and I subconsciously understand more stuff, and my awareness EQ is just off the charts, and my psychology is off the charts. Not
Absolutely.
because I have some special gene, it's because
you read every day.
I've just read way more than most people. That's really
absolutely
it. Yeah.
I'm with you on that, man. So we got one more final nugget for you, fourth and final nugget of the day. And that is, you've been motivationally speaking for a while. So like, what's your why? Like, what was the why that got you into it? And what gets you excited to get out of bed every day, man?
Yeah, so I'm actually really I have been sharing this. I guess this has just been the time for me to share the story. I've shared this story like multiple times throughout the past couple of weeks. It's been very interesting. So this is coming up because nobody really knows this. So July, last year, I was not really in like the best of places. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Like it wasn't that I was like down in the dumps and depressed and like it was me. I just needed more direction, and I knew I had a lot of potential, but I didn't know what to do with it. Right? I just didn't want to waste my time on the wrong things. So I went to go meet my uncle. He's in Dallas, Texas. He started his own profit, very successful, and he's retired now. And my mom was like, "You need to go talk to him and like get advice." And I was like, "That's a perfect idea. Like, you know, I had already graduated college at this point. I don't have a job. Like, there's no responsibilities. I can go do that." So I took a plane. I don't know if you guys ride Southwest, but they allow you to sit wherever you want.
Yeah.
Right. I was just like, all right. Like, I honestly, like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I honestly was just trying to find like the most attractive female on that plane, and was like, that was different. I was like, let me try to find, and I was just trying to find someone who looked like they were wealthy and like, let me try to sit next to them. But that didn't happen at all. You know, Lord willing, it just didn't happen. That does not what was happening. So like, I just kind of sat down like in a place that like wasn't really much going on. Grabbed the book, and I was reading The Law of Success at this point. So I was fundamentally changing throughout
Is that
my process.
by what's his name? Maxwell, John C. Maxwell?
It's by Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success.
Napoleon Hill. Oh, okay. I haven't read that one.
It's the best book of all time, but that's later. But anyways, so what happened, I was reading this book, right? And this guy sits next to me. I don't know this guy at all. And he was like, "Oh, you're reading The Law of Success." And I was like, "Yeah, like it's something that I want to do. Like I'm trying to get, I just been kind of like in and out of some stuff. And like, I really want to get really focused on my life. And I really want to, I really want to like get myself going here. Like I want to take my life a little bit more seriously than I ever had before." And we started a conversation, and he was like, what do you want to do? I was like, I want to be a speaker. Like I want to motivate the masses. I don't know what that looks like. And he was like, "That's what you need to do." And he's like, "I'm actually here to tell you that like, I don't know what this is. I feel like this is a divine intervention, but like, I was like, I'm literally here to tell you that you need to start speaking to the youth. You need to start making videos, and you need to start being out there." He said, "I don't know if this is going to be something that you do for the rest of your," he said, "I don't know if like you're going to be like the speaker, you're only going to be a speaker, but I said for the rest of your life, you're going to be,
you need to do it.
And you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life, and you're going to be speaking to big and large audiences. And like, this is the Lord's plan for you. And like, this is what you need to be doing." And I was like, okay, like, what do I do? Like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, "All right, this is what you need to do. Like, you need to talk to this person. You need to watch these videos. You need to start going into these high schools and colleges. As soon as you get off this plane, as soon as you come back to Atlanta, this is what you need to do. You need to stop whatever you're doing now, and you need to completely focus on this." And we had like a 30 to 60-minute conversation. He was like, "If you do these things, like you will see success, guaranteed. I don't care what else you do." And I was like, okay. And so I went to Dallas, talked to some people. I quit like a couple stuff that I was doing, and I was like, I was locked in with speaking. That was it. And so I came back in Atlanta, and like I started making videos that day, and people were like, "What's going on?" But I don't know, that whole plane ride changed my life, because I was like, if a random dude is telling me that I need to go speak to the masses, then like I have to do it. Like there's no, that's a sign. Like it's like, it's like the burning point.
It's like the clearest sign you're ever going to get.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what else. I've been praying for this to happen. Like I have to do this on some level. Like I can never stop. So I feel like that's what motivates me every day. The roles of which I do this at is different. Like, it's changed for me, but like, I know, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm just supposed to speak in front of large audiences, and like, that's going to be my life. And like, I've accepted that, and now I know that's who I am. And so it's not that I think I'm smarter than everybody else. I just feel like I'm listening.
It's your gift. It's who you are.
I'm just listening to what has been told to me, and I know that.
Yeah.
So every day, that's really, I guess, my why. That's the reason why I do it, is because I know that's who I am.
Absolutely.
And what I realized that this was something for me is when, before any panel I speak on, for any speech that I do, before any audience I go in front of, my heart starts pounding. And it's not that I'm nervous, it's that like I feel the
excitement, right?
Yeah. And like, for most things I don't ever get that. I don't do that when I get a cold call. It's like, oh, I'm making a cold call. Like, when I'm making a presentation that's not all around that, it's like, oh, I'm making a presentation. Like, if I'm not gonna call some random person, or like I need to just go talk to some random person in public, or email someone, like that doesn't get the thrill. But like, when I'm gonna go speak, like, I get the thrill, and I know like this is what I'm supposed to say, day in and day out.
Yeah, I mean, that's passion right there, where you're so excited, your blood is pumping, your heart is beating, but you're not nervous. You're just excited for what's about to happen. Right. You got the goosebumps too. And I love that. That's one of the coolest serendipity, like law of attraction, like synchronicity stories that I've ever heard, man. So that's, if anything, man, right there, that's proof that everything happens for a reason, dude.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for being on the show today. I want to thank you for all the incredible work you're doing. Keep hustling, keep doing you, keep pushing out that motivational content and bringing the fire. Thanks for being on the show, Morgan.
Hey, thank you.
You got any last words for the audience?
All right, last words, guys. Last words from Morgan J Ingram here. I need everybody to execute. All right, take action. This is something that, as a millennial, I'm 24 years old. It's something that I don't see. Like, there's probably like 99% of people not doing this. Is that you have an idea and you're not taking action. And the reason you're not taking action is because of your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, one family member, or some one brother or sister who, at the end of the day, like, I'm sorry to say this, is not going to gear you and not relevant towards where you're trying to go in the long run. Like, what is ordained and what is selected for you is for you and for no one else. And you can't drag other people along in that execution. Take the execution, and I promise you, at the end of the day, like, you're going to be happy that you took the leap of execution.
You heard it here first, guys. That's 4 golden nuggets. Thanks for being on the show, bro.
Go.